Can you ask me if there's anything I want to say to the viewers? Because I've got a funny joke. It's not even a joke. It's a fun fact. I tweeted it yesterday. I thought I'm putting that on the show.
So, Jason, have you got anything you want to say to the viewers, perchance?
Yes, I've got a fun fact about myself.
Interesting, yeah.
I am the world's best Morris dancer from the waist up.
Oh, God. All that for that. It's not worth it. Not worth it.
Let's go.
Hello and welcome to Sweet Connection. I'm your host, Catters. With me today, it's Jason Lewis.
Hello.
Jason, how are you doing?
I'm very good, thank you.
Do you like our new studio?
It is amazing. Although I've been told not to touch anything.
Don't touch any of the stuff in front of you. It's Laura's.
I have a matching laptop to you, Ben, but it's for show. I'm not allowed to touch it.
Correct.
There's a folder here, which I did touch. But then Laura came upstairs and told me not to touch it. So, sorry about that.
Like a parent telling a child not to put their,
I opened the drawer and there's some pencil cases and I thought a tub full of drugs, but it turns out they're highlighters. Yeah, this is magical. This is like a dream come true. It's a dream I didn't know I had come true. How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Are you excited?
Excited about what?
This new setup?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, it fucking nearly killed me building it.
Well, what happened to the pool table?
It got sold. It got sold, actually. No, it is weird. Is that I sold it to some guy called Chris. Right, fucking nice guy.
Shout out to Chris.
And he's friends with Cassie on Facebook. So, have you found your wallet? You texted me shortly after we had recorded last week's show saying, have you left your wallet here?
Yes. I never told you that I found it, did I?
No, you didn't.
I found it 10 minutes later. It was in my sock drawer.
Right. Why is it in your sock drawer?
It's somewhere safe, isn't it?
Yeah, very safe.
Safe place.
Even you didn't know to look there.
I'm always leaving my wallet in random places and then finding it. But I feel like not texting you saying I found it may have left you all stressed for the whole week.
I was stressed for about half an hour and then I quickly forgot about it.
That's fine then.
Until just this very second.
Oh, good. That's all right then. Yeah, I've got it. Oh.
Check the sock drawer. Why do you check my sock drawer? How did it get here?
I think it's in the car, to be honest. I don't know. There's nothing valuable in it.
That's good. Anyway, so we've had our first video made.
Yes.
Did you like that?
I loved it.
That's very
I
good,
thought it was really clever.
That was good, wasn't it?
Yeah. I hope. What are your thoughts, listeners? All right.
We'll take that silence as the good.
As constructive criticism, we will come back better.
Yeah.
It was good. Is she going to do any more for us?
Yeah, she's going to do some more. Yeah.
Good.
She is going to do one. It doesn't actually involve you. It's actually one with me and Adam.
You having a fucking laugh?
No, that is.
I am the face of this show.
It's a podcast. Who is the face of a podcast? You're missing the point.
I am the comedy value of this show. Debatable.
You're the running joke of the show, I think.
Yeah.
But so hopefully that video will be up soon.
Are they going on our YouTube page?
Yeah.
Oh, good. How many views has it got?
I don't know.
Quality. Probably 2.
Nah, more than that.
Is it really?
2 million.
Hooray.
So, how have you been this week? This fine week. I've been off this week.
Have you?
It's been great.
What have you been doing?
I've been playing squash. Played squash twice. Won both games, didn't I?
Yeah, thanks for the invite.
I'm not.
You never invite me to anything, Ben. I'm just so.
Why would I invite you to a squash match with my colleague?
I'd invite you.
Would you?
If I was going.
You've never invited me to play squash.
Well, because I've been waiting for you to invite me. Rude. Good. Well, break a leg.
I texted you, didn't I? And I said, can you ensure that you watch a show called The Sex Clinic?
Yes.
And you said that you already watched it.
I was like, I'm one step ahead of you.
Shall we talk about The Sex Clinic?
Yes.
All right, what is The Sex Clinic?
I don't really know. From what I gathered, so I've only watched, it was on the TV when I was in the room and I was sort of on my phone but watching it. From what I understand is obviously it's a TV clinic.
Yeah.
Where
it's like Embarrassing Bodies, but it is purely
Embarrassing
focused.
Bodies on sexual intercourse.
Yeah.
The one I watched had 5 men on it, all with various different issues. The most disappointing thing is they all got tested for STDs. At the end of the episode, none of them had any STDs. Fucking boring.
I watched one and he had chlamydia, I think.
Good. Hope he died.
Or gonorrhea. Tell you, everyone who appears on that show, they're so weird.
They're just so wrong. Like one of the guys.
They're just absolute
this isn't
balance.
the worst guy. The one guy and the one I watched, he was like, yeah, well, my girlfriend cheated on me 10 years ago, so I made a vow that everyone who I have sex with in the future, I won't wear a condom. So, well, I hope you get AIDS.
You will get AIDS if you don't fucking keep doing it.
But he had nothing. The worst one, though, was this guy on there.
Yeah. Is it the guy with the unclean
and he was
chap?
like, and they went to him, so how often do you clean your penis? And he went,
what a question.
And he went, well, what do you mean?
That's the episode title.
And they're like, well, how did you clean your penis? And it turns out he never cleaned under his foreskin. And it was just full of smegma.
It's going to be a very foreskin-heavy episode.
It's like he pulled his foreskin back and there was like a blob of mozzarella.
Oh, God.
He could grate that and put it on his pizza and have a 4-cheese pizza.
It was like halloumi. It was just that kind of...
Yeah, basically, you could have a 4-cheese pizza consisting of cheddar, mozzarella, red Leicester and smegma. It was fucking vile.
It was horrific.
And he still didn't have any STDs.
I mean, it's crazy. Because they asked everyone on the show for the episode that I watched, how would you rate yourself in bed out of 10? And everyone put 10 out of 10. I'm just like, what is going through your head?
It's because you're on TV, isn't it? That's
I know, and it's like all the blokes are just like, yeah, I shag well hard, mate. I'm the best at shagging. It's like, you are such a tosser. Imagine going on TV and saying, I am 10 out of 10. Like, are your parents proud of you?
Like, I wouldn't even say
are
it
your parents,
personally.
like some of the things they say about shagging birds up the arse and stuff, just like, your parents are watching this.
Oh, and another one, there was a girl on there actually, and she said that it's too painful to take up the arse.
I saw that one, yeah.
And she was like, yes, the way you want to get round it is plenty of lube and a dildo. And I was on my phone, I was like, what the fuck? What have you got on?
But, yeah, like, it's interesting that, certainly on the shows that I've watched, all of the women who are on there who are sex mad, they're all bang average, aren't they?
Yeah, skanky.
They're not particularly, they're not really attractive.
You'd think after a quarter they'd go to the Jeremy Kyle studio.
That's the sort of thing. They're all really weird, weren't they?
Yeah. Well, you know what they say, don't you? That you need to find someone who's a lady on the streets and a freak in the sheets. But on that show, it's a lady in the sheets and a freak on the streets by the looks of it.
That didn't make any sense.
A lady on the streets, but a freak in the sheets.
I don't even know what you're trying to say.
Basically, she's...
No, I know what you're trying to say, right? I just don't think that you reversing the quote has any relevance.
Well, they all look like a bunch of fucking freaks, that's why.
Anyway. What would you rate yourself in bed, Jason, out of 10?
I said 2 a minute ago. I'd probably... 4. I'm a strong 4.
Strong 4.
If you're in a rush, I'm your guy.
Have you ever arrived early?
No.
I think we can all tell by the length of that answer that definitely
probably about the length of time it took me to answer that question. No, dude, you're probably going to say a strong 9.5 or something. You don't want to be a prick that says 10, but you want to be as close as.
I'm not even going to answer the question, Jason, because I
had to answer it.
Well, you're an idiot. I had no intention of answering that question.
Well, my mum's going to listen to the show and she's going to be really happy knowing that I'm a strong 4 in bed.
The fact that I bet she's so proud of you.
I'm so proud. That strong 4 got her first grandson, so
yeah.
Chin up, love.
You've got very potent sperm.
Something in the water, isn't there?
Your sperm.
That's how we got pregnant.
Stop wanking in the sink, Jason. That's also a good
do you want a drink? Oh! There you go.
But also, did you see the episode where...
Honestly, mate, I only watched half an hour one episode. I'm not a freak like you are. How many have you watched?
2 or 3. There's this one, right, and it was a couple. It was getting painful for them to have sex. So
who's been doing the dirty then?
I don't know. One of the solutions, because they're saying that, okay, you don't have to actually have full sexual intercourse. There's other fun things you can do. And what they did is that there's this thing called a wank sleeve. Where basically, it's like...
Hello.
It's almost like a big blob of chewing gum that the girl puts over the man's penis and it sort of moulds around it. And I just thought it was the most bizarre...
How much one are these? Have a look at this. A wank sleeve, yeah?
I don't know whether that's the official term for it, but that's
sleeve.
That's what they called it on the show.
Masturbation sleeve.
Oh, okay. I'm pretty close there.
Do you know male stroker?
Oh, God.
Love Honey UK. I might send a link to this to my darling wife. Valentine's Day is coming up. Oh, no, look at these. It's just like you remember those things you used to get from the zoo, and it was like a long wristband, the hole for it. You could put your arm.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that.
That's like one of them that you put on your knob. Is that it? That's not it, is it?
It was like a big blob of goo that she put on.
That one's got a ball sack on it. That one.
I think we've gone too far into talking about bloody wank sleeves.
Moving on. Sex Clinic. What rating out of 10 would you give that show?
I get really angry watching that show because everyone who goes on that show is a cunt.
Yeah.
So I get quite angry watching it.
It's like embarrassing bodies, isn't it? Oh, I'm too scared to see the doctor, but you're alright coming on TV.
I'll give it a 4 out of 10.
Okay. Just like my sex life.
Yep.
Sex drive.
Just like you in bed.
That's it.
A 4 out of 10. We sent some, that Ryan Gooding, he did a Facebook live stream on Friday, and I texted you saying we should send some comments.
I was very against doing this because, well, my Facebook page is quite work orientated, and also a relative of mine was on that group chat or whatever that video stream, and she was like,
I think that I called him a twat, and then
you did, you went very aggressive.
Did
anyone reply to you? Because you posted that in the group that I'm banned from. So
I got a few replies.
There we go. Just to wind you up, Ryan Gooding, go fuck yourself.
I said, how does it feel conning people out of money, you twat? Quite simple to the point.
Yeah. What were some of the replies? Can you remember?
I didn't actually see the full replies.
I bet one of them was like, "Can you leave your negativity at home, please? If you haven't got nothing nice to say."
I got told to piss off.
Was that by Kathy?
That was not. I don't think Ryan Gooding's spirit guide Kathy has got her own Facebook account. So I said, would any of your fans be interested in some magic beans I'd like to sell? Didn't get any replies on that one.
Oh, really? So you made me.
What did you put?
Oh, so you also put. So if I say I can talk to the dead, will people give me money too?
Oh, okay.
And then on the live stream, loads of people have commented saying, "Have shared, please pick me, Ryan. Would love to hear from my dad." Mainly this woman called Marie who put, "I'd love to hear from my dad," spelled here Here. So he's probably the only thing he's probably going to tell you is stop being such an illiterate prick. Other people like, "Pick me, Ryan," and I commented, "I would love a reading. Hope my hamster is okay."
Oh, yeah, that's what you put. Yeah. So it isn't too offensive. Damn, he annoys me. So.
How does it feel conning people out of money? You twat. Fucking hell.
Straight in there. Twist the knife.
Good news from our Twitter page, which I also messaged you about.
Yeah.
The Bazaar cast listed us in their hashtag WW, which stands for worth watching. So thank you very much for that. That got 8 retweets and 13 likes, and we got 10 new Twitter followers out of it.
Boom.
So, great stuff.
We're going viral this week.
Yeah, so thank you very much for that.
We're on YouTube, we're on Twitter.
I'm not going to listen to your show, but at least thank you for telling people they should listen to our show.
I'm pretty sure that we spoke last week about a teacher, didn't we? Something about a teacher.
Oh, yeah.
A teacher.
Where broke his leg and they fell over a stool and I laughed at him.
Yeah, see, that reminded me of a teacher who... I didn't actually have this teacher, but he was around when I was around, who I won't say his name. He was amazing. He once headbutted a student.
Shut up.
Basically, from what I was told, he got fired because of this, obviously.
It was assault.
Some student was like knocking on his door loads and like really pissing him off. So he just opened the door and just nutted the student.
Christ.
And I thought that's really funny.
Brilliant.
But that isn't all he does. In year 7, someone who shall actually remain nameless, he needed to go to the toilet. This teacher, Mr. T, didn't let him go to the toilet, and then he ended up pissing himself in the class, and that never left him. That is all we know about him now. He also pushed a student down some stairs. Apparently, I don't like.
Right.
I don't know whether that's an urban legend, but like certainly some boy in my year, he hurt his arm because he fell down the stairs. But apparently, the story goes that he was pushed down the stairs by this teacher. Who, if he's the sort of teacher who makes a boy piss himself and who also headbutts a student, I'm inclined to believe he's quite likely to push someone down the stairs.
It must be hard being a teacher though, with the amount of pricks that there are, especially this generation.
What do you mean this generation?
12-years.
Then they're no worse.
Have you ever met a decent 12-year-old?
I was a decent 12-year-old.
You fucking weren't.
You were a roidhead. You didn't even know me when I was 12. You didn't even know me.
You didn't even know me, man.
I don't think that our generation, this new generation, is any worse than... You know what really pissed me off, right? Is that every older generation thinks that the fucking current generation are like worse or pussies or wankers. They've been saying that for generations. For fucking... Like, our parents were told they were fucking not as nice by our grandparents. Our parents are telling it to us now, and we'll probably tell it to our kids, so you weren't as polite and as nice as we were. Everyone says it, right? Here's the thing. Every generation is generally better than the previous one. Okay? Crime has been going down steadily for decades. So, you know how like when your parents say like, oh...
You used to leave the front door open.
Leave your front door open.
You leave all your furniture in the front garden, in the next day.
I used to go out playing till 10:30 at night, blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, there were actually more murderers and rapists and paedophiles in that time.
Yeah, I mean, you look at, like...
you just weren't necessarily aware of them.
It's always the 80s, isn't it? It's always the 80s where all the serial killers came out.
70s and 80s.
70s and 80s, yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's like peak time for being a serial killer.
Yeah.
So you had the.
Damn it, I missed my shot.
So you had the Yorkshire Ripper.
Yeah, Ted Bundy.
70s Ted Bundy. Yeah. You know there's a new show about him.
Yeah, I love it.
Starring.
Have you watched it?
No, starring High School Musical star Zac Efron.
No, that's the film. That's the film which is coming out soon.
Oh, okay.
Which Netflix has paid something like $9 million for.
Right.
To put it on Netflix, which finished at cinema. But there's also a documentary on Netflix, and I'm 3 episodes in, and it is good. It's worth a watch. He is a fucking. He's not a nutter, but he's like.
I think if you're a serial killer, you probably are a nutter.
But
as well.
he's, but there was something about him where everyone was like, oh, he can't be him. He's too pretty.
He was very charismatic, wasn't he?
Do you know, over 60% of his murders happened after he was caught, and he escaped twice.
Escape what?
He escaped prison twice and killed some more, and then.
How did he escape prison?
I'm not that far in the dodocumentary. I'm about 3 episodes in. He talks about his first escape, where basically he could every time.
So by escape, or do you mean he just
literally he jumped out the window?
Oh, okay.
He was like every time because he obviously major serial killer. You don't get much outside time, and he goes every like half an hour a day when he was allowed fresh air. The walk to it, there was always an open window. So for days he used to jump off his top bunk of his bed, off the cell, just to practice the jump. And then obviously a little bit harder. He's trying to improve his ankles. And then he was thinking about how far he's got to run. So he was running that back and forth in his tiny cell. Do you think about this guy just doing that?
So he's like planning his
training.
escape.
Yeah.
He's literally training.
He was like right. So it's something like 30 steps to the window. So he was like running that
30 paces.
Yeah, and all that lot. And he goes, so one day I just went for it, and he jumped out the window, ran off, killed about 6 more people, then got caught again. So yeah,
how did he kill his victims?
Like strangulation and
it's all like mostly women he killed, isn't it? Or
yeah, all women.
All women.
All women. There was a couple of like 12-year-olds, girls, but all girls. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the youngest he killed was 12. I think.
Bloody hell.
Good turn for the show there. Talk about serial killers.
So he went from the wank sleeves to serial killers.
That's what you get with
a
us.
seamless transition.
To
no other podcast.
Well, you've got wank sleeve, teachers assaulting students, serial killers. So you can sort of see.
You can sort of see the progression.
Yeah.
Getting
Should we move on to religion next?
Let's not do that. Shall we do verses?
Go on then.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Who would win in a fight? Dwayne The Rock Johnson versus an actual rock. Now, I think Dwayne The Rock Johnson could probably pick up a big rock.
Yeah.
But also, if a big rock fell on him, he'd also die as well.
Yeah.
Could he outpunch
Does
a
he
rock?
have any weapons?
No, it's just him. Could The Rock bottom an actual rock?
Well, how do you know the rock's done?
What do you mean?
How do you know that the actual rock is finished? Like, what, when he splits it in 2 or 100 pieces or what?
I'm not sure that he really could split it
When does the referee step in and be like, it's too far, he's already dead?
Throw in the towel.
Yeah.
It's just like a second rock throwing in a towel. I think, I've got no idea.
Well, because of that, I'll go for the big rock.
You're going to go for the actual
you
rock?
haven't set out the rules enough for me to get a good answer. So I'll go for the actual rock.
So it's my fault.
It's your fault.
It's my fault.
Yeah.
How about...
What would you go for?
I'd probably say that the actual rock... Probably, I mean, like, even if he just punched it...
he would have cracked his hand.
So I think time is on the big rock side.
Yeah. Maybe he'll get knackered and then the big rock will just tip and fall.
Yeah. Like sort of roll down a hill. Like in Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Okay. How about Floyd Money Mayweather versus a metric ton of money? Now, again, I think if you dropped that money on him...
And he is very little.
Isn't that... Oh, yeah, it's pretty little.
He was like 5'5", isn't he?
No, he's like 5'8".
Oh, bless him.
I wouldn't say that.
Wouldn't say his face, no. I'll go for the metric ton. Because here's my thinking. The only way to get a metric ton of money to one place at one time, probably being airlifted.
Yeah.
And they've got to
like a pallet as well.
Yeah.
So if you just drop the pallet of money onto Floyd Money Mayweather.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's not a nice man, Floyd Mayweather. I think that he beats up his wife.
Yeah.
He can't separate his home and his work life.
Oh, God. Oh, dear. Although...
So, didn't we say this episode was our advert to be on Felix Radio?
Oh, Felix Radio, go fuck yourselves.
They didn't even answer my email.
Did they not?
No, they didn't answer my email. They just left me hanging.
I'd go for the metric ton.
Metric ton of money?
Yeah. I reckon his wife is flying a helicopter. That's how she gets her revenge.
Is she the one dropping the money on him?
Yeah. Take that, you pig.
This is for that right hook you gave me. Bang.
Yeah, but it is wrong though, isn't it, to beat up women? Domestic violence is wrong. Domestic violence. Go fuck yourself.
Alright, how about the Undertaker versus 3 actual Undertakers? So the rest of the Undertaker, big man, big scary man, versus 3 real Undertakers.
See,
Are we saying that the 3 real Undertakers have like a spade or something? That seems like something.
Yeah,
an
they
Undertaker,
need something, don't they? Or like or hearse, just to run him over.
Not a hearse, maybe like a sort of coffin lid.
Yeah.
So one's got a spade, one's got like a sort of coffin lid to use as a shield.
One's got a 6-foot hole to put him in.
One's got a box of tissues. Who wins that?
Well, I've met some real Undertakers.
Yeah.
And even themselves are big and scary.
Yeah,
the Undertaker's quite old now as well.
That's true.
Plus, he's not really a nutter because he's a wrestler and all that is fake.
He's a bit of a nutter.
He's basically just a bit of a pussy, to be honest.
I don't think he's a pussy.
He's just an actor.
He's a legit hard man.
The Undertaker, go fuck yourself.
I'm sorry. If we ever get him on the show, I mean, it's not going to happen.
He'll be dead by the time this show hits the ground running.
Very true.
I'm going to go for 3 Undertakers.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that why is that relevant?
Graham, John.
Billy Mitchell from EastEnders, who's
Oh,
an
no, not
Undertaker.
him. No.
Yeah.
Billy Mitchell, Jay Mitchell, and Bob from around the corner.
And Ben Mitchell.
Yeah. No.
And all 6 actors who have played Ben Mitchell. As we talked about a few weeks ago.
No, if it's normal Undertakers, I'm going to go for the normal Undertakers.
I reckon.
Because all of a sudden I've got a hatred for the rest of the Undertaker. I don't know where that came from.
I reckon if the wrestler Undertaker, if he got to the one wielding the spade, which is probably the most dangerous weapon, and he took him out.
I know, the tissues.
I'm sure that can do anything. Then I think he could do it. If he got hit with a spade whilst fighting the guy with the coffin lid.
Well, any contact would be unusual for him because, it's all fake.
I mean, it is fake.
Fake and gay.
It is fake, but it's also a really dangerous sport, wrestling.
I wouldn't call it a sport, I just call it acting.
Yeah, but...
Would you call going to see a musical a sport?
Okay, here's the thing. Most wrestlers, they live to be about 65, then they die. Because wrestling is super dangerous.
Drugs.
Well, it's all the concussions. Every day. Imagine it as your job. You go out and you get a concussion. They take like actual...
I'll have you know, I go to lots of houses with low ceilings.
They take like steel chairs to the head, to real chairs.
That's not real steel.
It is
plastic.
no, it's real steel chairs.
Nah.
No, that is true. You're wrong, mate. It's actual... They're real steel. Now, like...
Have I offended you?
No, it's just that it's worth knowing that although it is fake, it's a really, really dangerous thing to do. It's the most dangerous kind of sport job you can get.
So is darts.
I don't think that's quite as dangerous.
Oh, if I get a javelin to the head. A mini javelin.
I don't think that would kill you though, would it?
Oh, in the right spot. If you got it in the eye.
I don't think that would kill you straight away.
Well, they're all quite fat.
How hard did you have to throw a dart for it to instantly kill someone? If it was fired through like a fucking machine.
I don't know, should we test it?
Or like, like one of those like sort of blowpipes that like tribes used to like kill. you could do that.
We both done that.
You could do that.
But I'm still going to go for the 3 Undertakers.
I'm going to go for the actual Undertaker.
Well, you're wrong.
Well, I think you're wrong. Anything else you want to talk about?
I've had plenty of sleep this week, unlike last week.
So what's changed?
I ignore him. No, I'm joking.
Are you though?
No, we got a good routine going, so I handle him up until midnight.
She does all the work.
No, I handle him up until midnight. She goes to bed about 9 o'clock, so she gets a good 3 hours. Then when he wakes up for his like 1:30 feed, she's awake, deals with him up until 6 o'clock. Then I get up after 6 hours sleep, have him for an hour, get ready for work, go to work.
So this system of yours involves you having twice as much sleep as Cassie.
She get all day.
So you're feeling good, yeah?
Feeling good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
You alright?
And you're not ill anymore, are you?
No, I'm still ill.
You're still...
I'm still ill. It's been a month.
What do you mean? What do you mean ill? Because like, I thought...
I've still got a cough. I've still got like a blockage in my system.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. It's all that smegma. It's all that smegma.
God, there's been more smegma on this episode than I would have thought.
So, during your week off,
yeah.
Any update on the stackable mugs?
I think she got a refund.
Oh, good.
Thank God.
Is she going to buy any more stackable mugs?
Hopefully not. Hopefully this has taught her.
See, I've got a funny story.
I'll be the judge of that.
We ordered some stuff from Argos online. We didn't realise that we haven't updated our address on our Argos account. So yeah, it's Cassandra's fault, not mine. And it went to our old address. And I didn't know until the day of the delivery. So I called the number up and I was like, look, sorry, it's the wrong address. And like, well, the driver's already gone out. I was like, well, it's still the wrong address.
You're not seeing how this is relevant information.
Yeah.
I don't care if he's already
And
there.
they went, well, we'll try and get hold of the driver and we'll try and make him stop the delivery, but you're going to have to call back tomorrow to rearrange. I was like, all right, fine. And they managed to do that. Called the next day and they went, this is what I don't understand. Yeah, it's an online order, so you can't change the address, so we'll try and attempt another delivery today. I was like, no, I haven't moved back. It's still the wrong address. And like, oh, well, we're just going to have to return it. I was like, all right, go on then. And they went, okay, well, what we'll do, because we paid it from gift cards, we got loads of gift cards for the baby.
Right.
And they went, well, because it's gift cards, what we'll do is we'll send you a gift card in the post to delivery address. I went, no, it's still the wrong address.
So now,
all right.
So now some like random person who used to live at your house just gets a free Amazon voucher.
And then they're like, well, you have to call again later to do a refund. I was like, why can't I do it now? They went, well, to be honest, sir, the call centre closes in 15 minutes. I was like, and they're like, no, you have to call back tomorrow. I was like, yeah, all right then. They played it off that as a member of staff that couldn't do it. So I called back to do the refund. But yeah, we'll put a delivery note on. You have to go into the Argos store that you ordered it from to sort the refund. I went, well, I ordered it online. I can't go to an online shop in person, can I? But all right, well, where's your nearest Argos? I went, well, in town, in Felixstowe. I went, why didn't you order it from there? They didn't have any fucking in stock, did they, Mary? Come on, love. Just fucking horrendous. Argos, go fuck yourselves. But yeah, went into Argos today and got our refund, and the guy was like, yeah, sorry about that. Our customer care team is horrific. And I went, oh, I know. And that was it.
Oh, that's a good thing to end the show on. So you've had smegma, teachers pushing students downstairs, and a rant about Argos all as one show.
And serial killers.
And serial killers. Don't we treat you guys?
Yeah.
We do indeed.
So if we do hashtag Sweet Connection Boycott Argos with our 30 odd followers, I want to see that trending, guys. Come on. I'm going to tweet it now, actually.
Argos, go fuck yourself.
All right, so hashtag Sweet Connection Boycott Argos. Hashtag Argos, go fuck yourself. Right. I'm not even going to put anything
I quite like Argos. I'm just going to say.
Hashtag Sweet Connection BYCOTT.
What?
Is that how you spell boycott? No, boycott. BOY. Fucking hell. COTT. Argos. Hashtag Argos, go fuck yourself.
Brilliant. Well, I think we're going to end the show on that note.
Brilliant. Well, so, let's get that trending, guys.
That's not going to work. But anyway, so yeah.
27 followers we've got. Let's get that trending. I want to see that trending in Uganda. All right? Let's do this.
All right. See you guys later.
Bye.
So, Jason, where can you get more Sweet Connection in your life?
Well, Ben, we are on Facebook at Sweet Connection Podcast, and we're also on Twitter at SweetC_podcast. So you can give us a like or a follow.
And you can also find us on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, and Podbean. So if you enjoyed the show, you can give us a rating or a review or recommend to a friend.
And if you wanted to email in a topic or a question or just say hi, it's thesweetconnection@outlook.com.
Massive thanks to Kip for all our various jingles. Thank you for listening and see you next time.